At what point are you guys, like at this point, politics, what role does politics play in your life at 18 years old going into boot camp?
I thought all Republicans was racist. I thought all white people was racist.
Yeah.
I was raised to be a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
My mama always taught us to say, look, Democrats are for blacks, Republicans are for whites.
Yeah.
She taught me that from as young as I can remember, like 5, 6, 7 years old. I remember we was watching the debate, and then she always, up and down, she couldn't stand a Republican.
Yeah.
What was the reasoning? Because she linked Republicans to racism? Is that kind of...
She was very naive when it came to politics.
Yeah.
She had no idea that Jim Crow was by Democrats. She had no idea that the KKK was started by the Democrats. She had no idea.
My mom was a good woman, but she ain't know shit about politics.
Yeah.
That's a lot of ours, though, right? I mean, if you look at a lot of our, who raises us, they don't sit there and go. So, what event caused you guys to get a little bit more into it and get interested? Was it this insurance job that you guys had? Where
I would say it's my older brother. He was a Republican. He used to put things in my ear, but I just thought he was an Uncle Tom at the time.
Yeah, I think over time, as you like live your life and you have experiences with other people other than that look like you start to develop like, you know what? I have control over my life. If I make good decisions, I will go far. It has nothing to do with my skin color. Yeah. And I think we just both saw that over time.
Yeah. I remember when we first came across, I didn't know the difference between a liberal and a conservative. I came across Ben Shapiro, right? I remember he was on Piers Morgan's show. They was going at
guns.
Yeah.
Guns. It was NRA, guns, Second Amendment, yeah.
So I was a batshit crazy liberal at the time, So I'm like looking at Ben Shapiro, and I was like, oh, man. That white supremacist, he's got an answer for everything, And then I found out that he was Jewish. It's like, wait a minute. How can a white supremacist be Jewish? Those two don't go together.
Yeah.
So I started listening. Then after I watched Ben Shapiro, even though I hated everything he said made sense. Then I came across Larry Elder. Started looking at Larry.
Mm-hmm.
And then Keith came across Mark Levin.
Mark Levin,
on the radio.
Yeah.
Keith would just listen to him because he was always talking shit about Obama. We just thought he was racist. But the more you listen to him, it's like, this dude's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who's introducing you to this stuff? Is it your older brother, or are you just coming across it?
YouTube.
I got you.
Yeah.
And are you guys living together at this time after the Marines?
No, we're not living together at the time. But I remember I started seeing Kel said, man, look at this new Ben Shapiro video. He's killing this black guy over here. And it's just common sense, really.
I think conservatism, the C in conservatism, all it is common sense.
Yeah, if you just sit and listen to both sides and just be objective and listen to what both sides are offering, I literally do not understand how anybody could be a Democrat these days. You got women competing against men. They pushing all this stuff on kids with the drag queens and hysterectomies for girls before they go into puberty because they want to be a man. This is a freeing stuff. This should not be being pushed mainstream like it is.
I think the breaking point for us was I voted for Obama his first term because I thought, I didn't really know. I just voted for him because he was black.
Yeah, at least you're honest about it.
Yeah, I'm being honest about it. But he was the eye-opening after Obama, and I started listening to both sides. I hated Obama so much, I actually voted for Mitt Romney.
Yeah, think of that.
Yeah.
From Obama to flip to Mitt Romney.
Yeah, he was the only option.
Wow.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Think about that. When Obama ran, think about this. It was Mitt Romney and John McCain.
In 08 it was McCain, and 12 was Romney. Correct.
That was the Republican option.
I think I'm not too much into conspiracy theories. It's like they almost set Obama up to be president.
Yeah.
They almost set him up to be president as a one-term senator.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean set them up?
Yeah,
like they planned it, like they wanted a black president.
Yeah, it's like they're both liberal. Far like McCain.
Who's both liberal?
McCain. They're Republicans, but they're liberal. The way they vote, the way they their views, it's liberal. Like Mitt Romney is not a Republican. You know what I mean? McCain, he's a Republican, but no, he's really not a conservative. It's like that was your only option if you didn't want to see Obama.
Well, these people are called rhinos, right? Republicans in names only. So the problem with, we can kind of talk Democrats, Republicans, what conservatives these days. Mm-hmm. But the contingency where you're talking about Liz Cheney or Adam Kinzinger, the people who are not, Republicans, these are traditionally what Republicans are. Mm-hmm. Now it's MAGA. right? So there's this kind of infighting within that.
I don't even think
so
it's
they
MAGA.
would say that MAGA is not traditional Republican. So how do you process that?
I just think there's a bunch of disinformation. MAGA, I mean, Trump is not the Republican Party.
Correct.
Yeah, Trump.
MAGA is not the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Correct.
The Republican Party now are conservatives. People who believe in conservatism, the Constitution. That's what the Republican Party is. It's not MAGA. It's not Trump.
Yeah.
Trump galvanized the Constitutionalists who are on the right, but he is not the Republican Party.
Yeah.
That's just propaganda. That's all that
But do you
is.
actually think
They're
conservatism...
using that to discredit the Republican Party.
I'm sure they are. But do you actually think when you define conservatism, the first thing you go to is the Constitution? Because that's not where I go whatsoever. I don't think 99 out of 100 Americans could tell you what the hell the Constitution says, left, right, or center.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm saying freedom of speech, freedom to carry a weapon.
Yeah,
you know,
just
freedom to assembly, freedom to go to work. I mean, just basic rights that we have under the Constitution. And over this last pandemic, they took all that away from us. Even the Republicans initially shut everything down, but over time, the Republicans was the party that said, hey, we're hiding from a virus.
Yeah.
This is stupid. You can't hide. You can't run from a virus. It's time to go back to work and live our lives.
Yeah.
But the only people that remained that shut everything down and wanted to hide from it was the Democrats.
Yeah, Republicans just believe in freedom. Let me live my life.
Yeah.
And Democrats think they know how to live everybody's life for them. I'm not for that. That's the Republican Party in my eyes.
Also, Republicans just want to be left alone. Democrats wants to be in everybody's life, it seems like to me.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.